Peace, love, and light collective. Aquarius, Pisces, cuspers, and cross watchers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome to Cusp of Roses. I am very grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for checking me out for this Libra season reading. I hope that this live stream is coming to you in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions, your donations, your reading requests. They have all been so amazing, and I'm very grateful to resonate with so many of you. And to be a part of your guys' journeys, like the readings and the personals is really, really, really special to me. So I'm very grateful that so many of you have trusted me with that. And yeah, I'm happy to support you on your ascension journey. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we are just gonna get into this, okay? So we'll be using the Black Moon astrology cards to start off. Then we will be getting some more detail from the Star Tarot deck here, and then ending on a Sacred Rebel Oracle, okay? For these Libra season readings. Keep in mind that this is now just a personal self-check. Okay, this is not going to be pertaining to love. Now, if love comes out in the cards, I will let you know. But we have the love readings, right? We have the singles and the couples love readings available. So make sure you guys are checking those out. If love is what you are looking for, okay? Now, like I said, it could come out and I will let you know. But this is mainly just a self-check-in for you, for your own personal development, your own journey through ascension, just to see what it is that you need to know in the now moment for this season, okay? Libra season is almost coming to a close, okay? Well, we still got some time. For those that do not know, I kind of stray away from really kind of going with the calendar, because the calendar we use doesn't necessarily follow the actual pattern or travel of the sun, right? Which is what we are deeming a season, right? When the sun enters a new constellation. So really, where we end Libra season, the sun is still in Libra, even though we're claiming it's Scorpio season, right? So there's a need to keep that in mind, okay, when you are watching my readings, just that I follow more of where the planets are in real time in space as opposed to the man-made calendar, okay? If you are new to my channel, please, please, please take some time to read through my description box below. All right, it has everything you need to know about me as a reader, how to contact me if you're ever interested in a personal reading, or even if you just have questions, okay? Definitely you can reach out via email. Where you can find us on social media, you can follow us on Instagram at Cusp of Roses. All right, and also there is a quick reference guide to the 7 main chakras that align along the human spine, truly kind of govern our human form here in this plane. So I do channel chakra energy. We have over 100 chakras that we connect to, but mainly I will focus on the main 7, okay? If I do mention a chakra that's outside of the 7 listed in the description box, I will let you know, and that's more than likely a sign that you need to do some research on that chakra, okay? Because it has some information pertaining to what you are currently going through in the now moment, all right? Trying to think, is there anything else? Yep, no, I feel like that's about it. So we do start off every single reading here at Cusp of Roses with a quick prayer and a moment of gratitude. This is an opportunity for everybody to ground their own energies, open themselves up to the messages that they are looking for, meant to hear. Yeah, the sun. All right, in the now moment, okay? So this would be the time where you want to talk to your angels, talk to your guides, talk to your divine ancestors, and ask them for confirmation regarding whatever it is you are concerned about or have questions about, right? Talk to them, ask them for confirmation through this reading while we are praying, okay? You may also, if you don't have anything to ask, you're just kind of here to see what comes through, you can also have a moment of silence. You may also repeat after me in my intentions, okay? Those are all very valid ways of connecting in and up. So go ahead and choose which one works best for you, and we will go ahead and get started, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own divine ancestral council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aquarius-Pisces Cusp Collective and any cross watchers or anyone else guided to this reading in the now moment for messages regarding Libra season, what is most important for them to know during this season for their own personal development, ascension, prosperity, abundance, joy, and happiness. We thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels, for covering us in your love, light, and mercy, lifting us up in courage and strength every single day to face whatever comes our way with grace, with gratitude, with appreciation, with understanding, with compassion, not only for others, but for ourselves, with honesty, with vulnerability, and truth, light, and wisdom where we can and where we see fit. Divine ancestors and archangels, we thank you so much for leading us to our destined path in this lifetime through signs, synchronicities, and dreams. We thank you so much for making all of that communication clear so that we know how to move forward and what to do. And we thank you so much for walking with us down that path. We are very grateful for your presence in our life, and we pray that it continues not only in this lifetime but beyond. And we love you and thank you, and so it is. All right, y'all. Aquarius Pisces, you being the cusp of sensitivity here, I cannot lie, the moment I kind of got into your energy, I was like automatically a little bothered. Like a little peeved, a little bothered, a little bit like, ugh. We are in Mercury retrograde energy, Aquapaz. I do feel like there might be a lot of people coming back up, resurfacing, coming back around, trying to see, like, that's the energy of it. Just like, oh God, not you again, or just, oh, I don't want to deal with it, or just, what do you want? Like, type of energy. So this might be very centered or just a relationship-y season for you. This is the Libra season, so things coming into balance. I am getting this energy, though, Aquapaz, that this is an opportunity for you to close out cycles. Some of you have been avoiding closing out emotional cycles, mental cycles, love cycles, out of just not wanting to deal with it or not wanting to face it, not wanting to acknowledge it, not wanting to go through the process of detaching from it. So Aquapaz, I do feel like that is what's weighing down and kind of giving you this kind of energy. It's that something that keeps coming around for you to close out and finish. You're just not closing it out because you're not wanting to face it. You're not wanting to look at it, deal with it, handle it, manage it, nip it in the bud, whatever it is. It feels like it's energetically draining for you. Which is, again, what gets you to not want to move towards it or not want to go through with closing it out. It's just almost like the thought of it, you're instantly drained, you're irritated, you're annoyed, you're aggravated. So again, Mercury does bring out a lot. This could be, I'm just getting this now, this could be a message from the divine that you need to get a little bit more clear in your communication about what it is you want or what it is that you are willing to put up with, what you aren't willing to do, manage, handle. It just seems like that, Aquapaz, you might have been spreading yourself a little thin, or again, I mean, I'm getting this energy of giving too many people access to you. So where, let's say, just for example, this is an ex that just, it's not that you don't like them, it's not that you don't, that you hate them, you're just not interested, but you're trying to keep the friendship or some sort of friendship or the door open, but every time it comes to pursue that friendship or kind of put effort towards it, you're just turned off by it, or you feel drained or exhausted, or you just, it's just like, I'm getting this energy of just like rolling the eyes. Like, I don't even want to, I don't know. Which is only perpetuating this ex or this person, whatever, right? The example, only perpetuating the circle round. Because you're not facing it. You're not expressing what it is that you feel about it. And that, I feel, is what's holding you back, or what's kind of giving you that energy or putting you into that sense of detachment or dissociation. It's like you dissociate as soon as it comes back around. And And again, it's just prolonging this cycle. So I do feel like there's a truth here, Aquapies, that you really need to express, you really need to get off your chest, or you really just need to set firm and in stone with something, someone, an idea, an energy, a thought, whatever, okay? Yeah, okay, that's all they're giving me. Thank you so much, Divine. All right, back to it. I'm feeling a lot of solar plexus chakra that you might need to tap into, okay? I'm also feeling throat chakra, yeah, just to express it, just to get it out. Speak your truth, say what it is that you feel, what it is that you need, what it is that you don't want anymore, right? It feels like there might just be a fear of expressing yourself when it comes to something that is recurring, that does this. All right, thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What cosmic energy does Aquarius Pisces need to be aware of for Libra season? Thank you. So this has been coming out quite a bit. This Uranus energy, okay? This genius energy, this unconventional energy. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to look into it because, yeah. I don't think it's in retrograde, is it? I don't think so. It might be doing some sort of square conjunct action with Mars and or Mercury, okay? That might be why it's coming out in a lot of my readings, but it's just this energy of being very unconventional, thinking outside of the box, understanding what true genius is, right? Understanding what true genius is, its originality. And I don't know how that pertains. I don't know about that. Okay. What else do we have? Yeah, Capricorn. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Your Capricorn could be in your natal chart. Uranus could be in Capricorn for you. Okay. But this is an energy about IUs, right? The oldest earth sign. It does feel like, though, there's a need to maybe use your genius, your natural, unconventional self. You definitely get that with the Aquarian energy in your dynamic, right? I feel like Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, I feel. So that could be definitely it. Right, for sure. Thank you, Divine. So learning how to use that genius that you have, learning how to use that unconventional energy, that out-of-the-box thinking to address something. It does feel like there's a problem here or a situation or a concern that you're faced with for some of you, because you also have Virgo here. A need to analyze, right? I analyze. This is the middle earth sign, the middle child, basically, energy, right? Where it's learning the lesson here with Virgo energy. It's learning the lesson of quality over quantity, right? Where Taurus would be, and this is all my opinion, this is all kind of what I get downloaded from my angels and my ancestors, right? Okay, everybody is different. How they've presented it to me is that Taurus is like the baby earth, right? It's the new earth. Taurus is, in this deck, it says, I have, right? It's about possession. It's about material. It's about, in the opposite of quality over quantity, right? Where Taurus is about quantity, right? They're not necessarily too concerned about the quality of what they have, so long as they have enough of it, right? So it can be that, right, for Taurus, right? I have. It's all about, well, what is it that I possess? And it's this need for quantity. I need more and more and more and more. I want it all, right? When you elevate or ascend that Taurus energy into Virgo energy, it's realizing that there's a purity to what you have, right? Some things are of quality, some things aren't. So then you analyze what it is that you've gained through that Taurus energy, And then you whittle it down, right? This is of quality, this is not. Okay, so I'm going to keep the quality. So you get down to the purity of what you have, the pure essence. So where he says, let's say you got 10 friends, right? In that Taurus energy. You step into Virgo energy, you whittle that down to 3 or 4, right? Where maybe they were just associates, but who you really feel close to, who you really have a bond with, maybe 3 to 4 out of those people out of the 10, right? So then you move into Capricorn energy, which is that higher self of earth energy, okay? The sea goat. So now your intuitive abilities are in. Saturn is working with you and behind you now, okay? Where now you're learning how to use the quality that you've gained from the Virgo energy to your benefit to get more quality, right? To capitalize, to use. You could think of Capricorn, capitalism, patriarchal society constructs, that sense, right? How can I use what I have to get more, to gain more, to learn more, to grow more? So that kind of growth ascension, right? Going from Taurus being the youngest earth sign, Virgo to the middle earth sign, Capricorn to the oldest earth sign. That seems very important, okay? You might be going through a similar ascension and within your own energy here, okay? Or there's a need to recognize some sort of internal wisdom here, Aquapies, that the divine or your ancestors are giving you to use. Yeah, that inner genius, that inner wisdom. Just in the way that my ancestors and guides have kind of downloaded that information into me, it feels like your ancestors or guides are also trying to download that information into you. Not specifically that, but something of that stature, some sort of patterning, trying to get you to analyze and use your genius in some sort of way. Okay, the numbers we have are 9, so that could be important. We have 22. Okay, so 22 or 4 could be important to you. We also have 18. 18 or again, 9. So 2 9s here. Yeah, cyclical. Something about your cycles. Your guides, your angels are trying to get you to use your genius, use your inner wisdom, use some sort of out-of-the-box thinking that you have to analyze the situation. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you have Pluto and transformation. So if you haven't watched that lunar node shift reading that I did a couple weeks ago, definitely watch that, because this card came up. And that is just the time that we're in from May 2020 to January 2022. It is going to be this revolution and transformation of the collective mind, where everyone is going to be awakening and ascending into a higher mindset to really look at how far they've come, what they've done, and where they want to go in order to keep this earth ascending, right? A lot of people are going to be pushed into that by the divine. A lot of people won't. Okay, so I feel like it's your guides here trying to get you on board with this mental transformation here. And again, some of you might have that energy of, oh, I don't want to do it, or oh, I'm just not, a little bit resistant to it. But as Pluto is gone direct, right, out of its retrograde, it is rising up the feminine energy within the collective. So everybody has feminine energy within. Your internal feminine is awakening, which is getting you to maybe use your genius and analyze, use your mental capacity a little bit more or a little differently, maybe in an unconventional way than what you're used to. But it's all a part of this transformation that Pluto is bringing in for everyone. Okay? Whew. All right, y'all. Let's just go ahead and see what we got. Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What do Aquapies need to know about Uranus and Genius energy for Libra season? First card out, Knight of Wands, exactly. Your guides trying to get you to take action on something, to use your genius to action something. Use your analytical skills to action something, to take action. Again, like I said, for some of you, this is a reoccurring thing that keeps coming forward, but you don't take action towards it, or you don't take action to settle it. For some of you, this does feel like needing to put an end to something. Others of you, it's needing to take action on something that the divine has, again, been downloading to you for a while, and you keep resisting it. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Some of you, it feels like it's this energy of, I'm not capable, I'm not ready, I don't have the expertise, you know, I don't have the training. What I love about this particular Seven of Swords is, if you can see, when they look into the water in the reflection, there are no antlers, right? Yeah, this feels like clearing out, this feels like clearing out that perception of self. You see how these swords are in the water, and this is like the last one to fall, so you get back to the Two of Swords. So you let that Five of Swords deception energy wash away, and you stand in the truth of who you are. Truth. And again, when deer, antelope, whatever have you, have those antlers, that's a sign of maturity, a sign of wisdom. So you're wise enough to see through the illusion here. I just don't know that you're taking the action, Aqua Pies, but let's see. Okay, thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What's the overall? There you go. Yeah, King of Cups. I feel like, Aqua Pies, for some of you, this might be this King of Cups energy. This might be representing that reoccurring energy, where maybe this King of Cups constantly comes in this Knight of Wands energy, passionate, coming forward, charging, ready, excited, you know, optimistic, just fiery, but it always ends in the Seven of Swords. There's always something that either gets in the way, some sort of deception, some truth you're not getting. And it's like, at this point, collective, I feel like your genius is activated enough, your wisdom is activated enough for you to see through that, right? King of Cups. Yeah. It feels like this King of Cups, this could be you, your Piscean energy as well, okay? This could be you, Aqua Pies. Maybe in that Knight of Wands energy, wanting to rush towards someone, wanting to take action on something, wanting to follow your instinct. But again, this Seven of Swords says you're not seeing something clearly. Others of you, this Knight of Wands energy might be the pattern that you don't see. Because the Knight of Wands is like all in right away. As soon as you pique their interest and you get them excited, they're there. They're all for it. They're blazing with fire. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Can you clarify, Divine? Thank you. Yeah, the moon. Piscean energy, exactly. So this is definitely you here, Aqua Pies. Definitely you. That that Piscean energy with the moon here, it's this energy of not seeing the path clearly or needing to walk into the unknown. For some of you, this might be a person who you only know them in this Knight of Wands energy. You only know them. Knight of Wands can be looked at as like a player. I guess this is going to pertain to relationships for you guys, Aquapires, okay? But this could also be... Yeah, just somebody who's always expressing passion for you, passion towards you, but there's still this level of the Seven of Swords. You're still not getting the full truth. You're not getting the full picture. There's something still hidden here. So where maybe this person, or again, Aquapires, this could be you, being very comfortable with expressing yourself physically, but not being comfortable with expressing yourself emotionally. So keeping your relationships, your connections at a very surface level, very just physical kind of only, but never really going in deep emotionally with people. Definitely maybe a part of that Aquarian energy, just feeling very detached from your emotions. Connecting very well with the passion, but just detached from your emotions. So this is a cycle for you, Aquapires, that I think the divine is trying to get you to be aware of. And to maybe do things differently. So for some of you, this isn't even a relationship. This just could be your commitment level. Where maybe you start off really fiery, really passionate, very into it. But then maybe a slight inconvenience happens or something external comes in with that Seven of Swords and distorts something mentally for you. Or some sort of self-doubt comes in and things get distorted. And then it's the work of the King of Cups. How do I feel? Is it safe to trust this? Can I follow this passionate energy? Some of you, I keep rubbing my ear. Some of your ear chakras might be coming online. Some of you might be awakening your ear chakras at the moment. Some of you might have just gotten a piercing on your ear. And it's like playing with it. You need to stop. I don't know what that's about. Okay. All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and look into Capricorn energy. Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What do Aquapires need to know about Capricorn energy for Libra season? What do Aquapires need to know about Capricorn energy for Libra season? What do they need to know regarding Capricorn energy? Thank you. Yeah, Six of Swords. Needing to see things clearly, moving away from deception. Yeah, Three of Cups, exactly. Aquapie, so it does feel like maybe for some of you, you're coming out of this cycle of being used, okay? Or of you doing the using. Only using people for your pleasure here, but not really revealing any deep emotion, not really going in depth with people, not really being emotionally available. Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, that's what's crumbling down. Whether again, yeah, I feel like either way, Aquapires, whether it's you doing the using or you being used, that cycle is coming to an end. And you are now getting very clear on what kept you in that loop. You're getting very clear on who benefited from you being in that loop. And you're allowing this Tower to fall here. Some of you, like we were talking about capitalism, for some of you, this could definitely be a job. Excuse me. This could definitely be a job. A job that's coming to an end. You're now going to be moving away from that cycle of rushing into work environments, not properly vetting the boss, not properly vetting your coworkers, not properly vetting the task and the work, just being so eager to get started and going that you're not really clearly seeing the full picture here. I do feel like there's a reason to celebrate, though, that now that this tower is cracking, or now that this cycle is coming to an end. Because with the Three of Cups, it can talk about reunions, celebrations. Ooh, you know what else this Three of Cups can talk about? That same progression that we talked about in the beginning. Going from youthful earth energy, Taurus energy, to the middle, balance, right? To the height of earth energy. So moving from Taurus to Virgo to Capricorn, that idea of the trinity, of the three. Some sort of evolution, some sort of change, some sort of power that comes from that type of successioning. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, this could even be realizing that you're no longer at an entry level type of energy when it comes to work, right? You're mid-level or you're senior level now, and you're seeing that. And so now you're moving on, or moving towards, with the Six of Swords, something that is a reflection of that, okay? But either way, this is a big tower. This is a big awakening here for you, in either how you've been using people or how people have been using you. Okay? Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. Ooh. Okay, now lots wants to come out. What do Aqua-Pies need to know about Virgo energy for Libra season? Okay. Death. Yeah. Transformation. This is definitely a transformative time for you. Okay. Definitely a transformative time for you. Your ability to analyze things. Princess of Cups, right? Yeah. It does feel like there's a need to kind of transform your heart space here. Transform your ability to receive. For some of you, this cycle of use could have put you in a position where you're just very used to giving and not receiving. So that would definitely lead you into work environments where you're being used for your genius, but you're not receiving your just pay, you're not receiving your full benefit, you're not receiving full support. So it does feel like you are maybe transforming that, or transforming, yeah, through that mentally, for sure. And it's interesting too with Pluto and transformation. We got death here. Scorpio energy with the death card, definitely ruled by Pluto. And like I said, Pluto represents the feminine energy, especially the dark feminine energy. So with the Princess of Cups, it's like that energy is right. Where this Princess of Cups, this Page of Cups, will go to the Knight of Cups, will then go to the Queen of Cups, will then go to the King of Cups. So that's exactly why they had me break down that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Moving from the Princess, the Page of Cups, to the King of Cups. So someone newly awakening to new emotions, new energy, to someone who's mastered their emotions and their energy, right? So I do feel like that unconventional, there's a need to analyze how you have used that cup, right, of love, how you have used your emotions in the past, and transform through that. Analyze that, right? What's of quality, what's not really fitting anymore. What's the overall for Aquarius for Virgo energy. Yeah, Six of Cups, getting back to your inner child. Getting back to what makes your soul happy. Having that sense of nostalgia for your own childhood. Transforming your inner child, right? Yeah, coming into balance and harmony with your own energy again. So for some of you, you're really realizing how you've been used and maybe different connections. I feel like for a lot of you, this is work. Realizing of how you've overextended your energy in situations and environments that weren't true to you, that weren't supportive of you, that did not have your best interest in mind. And that's that Tower. That you're moving on, Six of Swords, from those situations, jobs, people, places, things that use your genius for their benefit, but don't support you, right? All right. Let's go ahead and look into the Sacred Rebel Oracle and see what other messages they want you to know. Now, Aquarius, I just feel like this is a season of awareness. Where you were maybe once blind, or maybe stuck under illusion, or not seeing things clearly, Seven of Swords in the Moon here, you are now crashing all of that down, moving out of that fog, maybe even celebrating that, right? And getting back in tune with your inner child. So now, no longer letting other people dictate what your inner child does. You are now saying, okay, inner child, what do you want to do? What brings us joy, right? How can you now use your genius to feed what makes you happy and to bring a sense of peace to your soul? So for some of you, this is definitely a soul lesson, a karmic lesson, especially with Capricorn here and Saturn. Definitely a cyclical, right? We had 2 9s on the board with the astrology card. So it's just realizing the cycles that you've been in and understanding what you need to do in order to come out of them. And I feel like for some people that might be used to you being in those cycles, you coming out of that cycle is going to be a Tower moment for them. So for those who are trying to use your genius, right, but not pay you for it, not, shine a light on it, not support you, not even give you any type of benefit for it or promote you for it, right? Just use your genius for their own benefit. You're going to walk away from that, and that's going to cause a Tower for them. Okay? Now, again, if you know that you've been the one doing the using, then put yourself where you need to be. It's a Tower moment for you, okay? Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. Ooh. What Sacred Rebel messages do you have? Okay, I don't like that. Yeah, let me put that back too. What is this collective? What is Aquarius? Mercury retrograde is tying my tongue up. Okay. What do Aquarius need to know from this deck in the now moment? What message do you have for Aquarius Pisces for Libra season? What message do you have for Aquarius Pisces for Libra season? Let's get one more. One more message for Aquarius Pisces for Libra season. One more message for Aquarius Pisces. Thank you. Okay. Wow, that stays coming out. You know what? I'm going to put that back. That's been coming out for a lot of people. I'll keep it. All right, so our first card here is 23, okay? It says, defend to the end, the worthwhile. I'm feeling like this is a message from your own ancestors of needing to defend yourself. Like needing to stand up for what you know you've done. So if you've shared a particular genius energy with somebody, you've, you know, been a support to someone, you've gifted someone, you've gotten them out of certain thing, it's stand by that, right? Defend your own genius, defend your own unconventionality, your own uniqueness. Okay? See yourself as worthwhile. So for some of you, being used by your employer or in relationships in that way definitely knocks at your sense of self-worth. And there's a need to not only defend yourself, but I also feel like your spirit guides are defending you. Yeah? Your spirit guides have your back here. You see that owl? Crowned in wisdom. So where, yeah, maybe your perspectives, your viewpoints, how you see things, how you express things, how you go about things might be unconventional. But keep going on that path. Don't let other people's lack of perception stop you from defending your own uniqueness. I feel like that's just what's most important for you to know. Right, then you got Sacred Fool here. Okay, so a new beginning. Needing to face this new chapter, this moving forward, this moving on with a sense of you're not starting from scratch, you're starting with experience. The Sacred Fool. So yes, you're open to the new beginning, but you got a whole treasure chest of wisdom. Again, crowned in wisdom here. Right, with that owl. So then we have 25, release the dark wound and let love in. Some of you, this is a wounding. It's a cyclical wounding that you are avoiding putting to an end for some of you. Some of you, you might be defending this cycle to the end. Like, no, it's fine. I don't see it. You're not seeing how they be. It's, some of you are really turning a blind eye to it, and I can feel it. And you're only turning a blind eye to being used in this way or this cycle or avoiding ending this cycle is because it's almost like you're more comfortable with the dark wound that it feeds, as opposed to letting light in to that wound and healing it and experiencing love. It's like you almost are just more comfortable perpetuating the dark. And the divine is here asking for you to start something new, do it differently. Use your genius, use your intellect, use your knowledge, use your wisdom to avoid repeating these cycles that only perpetuate the dark wounds that you have and keep you from letting love in. Come to life. This talks about having everything you need to make it happen. So if you've been avoiding ending this cycle, Aqua-Pisces, because you feel like you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough support, you don't have what it takes, whatever, that's all not true. It's lies, right? This is the divine confirming you have everything you need to paint a new picture. You have everything you need to co-create with spirit on this new beginning, to use the wisdom, use the tools that you do have to start this new beginning, to release the dark wound and let love live. So it does feel like, collective, you've been maybe avoiding some painful emotions about being used maybe in the past. Maybe avoiding just something, but defending it. It's like it's like that detachedness from the emotional energy. There's something in you that really just doesn't want to let go of that sense of detachment, that doesn't want to elevate into this King of Cups energy. And I feel like, again, it's around a wounding that you need to heal. You need to get into that inner child, 6 of Cups, and offer your inner child this cup from the Princess of Cups, a new beginning, a new emotional experience. You don't have to keep experiencing the same emotions over and over and over again, right? You can choose to walk away and start over using your wisdom, right? It's all in your choices here, Aqua-Pies. Yeah, here you go. Listen for truth at the bottom of the deck. Listening for truth. So deep down, you know the truth. You know what you need to do. Now, whether or not you're going to do it, again, free will, that's up to you. Up to you, Aqua-Pies. But you know what you need to do, but I just feel like you're defending what you don't need to do. You're holding on real tight to it. Because, again, it almost feels like you're more comfortable in the darkness or that dark energy in your wounding, or you're just more comfortable feeding the wound than actually healing it. Almost as if you're afraid of what's going to happen or who you'll be once that wound is healing. So for some of you, you're really fighting this identity around your wounds. It's almost like you've built an identity around the wounding, the pain, the cycles that you've been through. And the divine is trying to get you to let it go, but you're fighting it. Because it's like you're still feeling or giving people chances or still leaving the door open, thinking that it's going to be different. Or you know it's not going to be different, which is why you keep the door open, because you're not ready for that change, or you're not willing to embrace the change. So Libra season is really getting you to take a look at yourself here, Aqua-Pies, and truly, truly see where you are avoiding or blocking love. Not just romantic love, platonic love, family love, just the love of the universe, all of that, where you're blocking that in order to keep a wound. It's like you don't want to touch it. I'm not going to keep even going. You know exactly what I'm talking about. For whoever's going to resonate with this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so this is your reading, Aqua-Pies, for Libra season. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, and filled with confirmation for whatever you do have going on in your current life right now. Please keep in mind that all these readings are timeless. If you didn't resonate now, I guarantee you there were messages in here for you. You just might not be at that energetic point yet to be in alignment with them, okay? So whenever you do feel called to rewatch this video, please do, because I guarantee you'll get something out of it and something will click, all right? If it did click for you, I'm very grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for checking me out. Make sure you do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading, found it helpful, insightful, or if you feel like someone else out there in YouTube world can benefit from it, okay? Those likes is what gets those videos rolling. So thank you for all of that love and support. And again, I always hope that you feel that same love and support you give me back through these readings, okay, Aqua-Pies? I know and full-heartedly believe you can have this new beginning. You can create yourself anew. Do you see what I'm saying about building an identity around your pain? And the divine trying to get you to paint yourself differently. So it's time to do that inner child work and that healing work. I am sending you so much love, strength, and courage to get it done, to get through it. Okay? You deserve that new beginning, Aqua-Pies, and I hope you get there. All right? I'll see y'all in your next reading, and namaste.